Alright, if you're watching this video, it's probably because you've been assigned case number 3, French hens, okay? So, in this situation, there's a defense, there's also a prosecution, okay? We're going to talk about the defense first, okay? Again, I said this in my case number 5 video, but now I'm recording this. For this project, you're going to have to use your imagination a little bit. If there's anything the world needs more of, it's your imagination. So, in this situation, it says Santa Claus has been arrested by the Henderson Police Department on Christmas Eve. Everybody say, oh no. He's been charged with the following: trespassing, breaking and entering, driving an unregistered vehicle, driving without a license, burglary, resisting arrest, animal endangerment, and invasion of privacy. That's some serious stuff. Santa was arrested at 8:45 p.m. on December 24th at the Buchanan residence of 57 Sandstone Road, Henderson. Danny, the father of the house, phoned the police with the complaint that a man was in his house stealing cookies. Other residents of the house include Danny's wife, Trish, and their 2 daughters, Chloe and Holly. Your group, and it's not really a group, it's an individual, serving as registered defense attorneys, has been hired to defend Santa Claus in court. All right, I'm going to highlight that. That sounds important. The prosecution is looking for a conviction on at least 3 of the 7 charges. All attempts to reach a deal with Santa to plead guilty to a lesser charge have been unsuccessful. Okay, so that's the setup for case number 3, French hens. Okay, if you're on the defense side, now if you're on the defense side, I gave you some tips down here. Did Holly and Chloe write a letter to Santa? Was there a trespassing sign? Check out the definition of invasion of privacy. Do you need a license to drive the sleigh? Or milk and cookies left out for Santa? You need to heavily rely on these tips to get you started with this, okay? But that's the setup for the defense, okay? Now, if you're watching this video, you may be the prosecution, okay? And that gives you the same information on this side, but down here it says, your group, as district attorneys for Vance County, must prosecute Santa in court. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You have to prove that Santa is a criminal. Even if you don't really morally believe in that, you're like, yo, he's an innocent man. That's not your job in this. Your job is to make the argument that homeboy is a criminal, okay? You're looking at least to get a conviction on at least 3 of the 7 charges. All attempts to make a deal with Santa to plead guilty to a lesser charge have been unsuccessful. So I also gave you guys some tips down here. Are reindeer supposed to fly? What type of license does one need to fly a sleigh? In what ways does Santa invade one's privacy? What is the definition of trespassing? And visual evidence of Santa being in the house? You need to consider all these, begin researching all these as you do your project, okay? But if you're doing the prosecution, your job is to keep that fat man in jail. He is a threat to society, a menace to society. Your job is to keep society safe by keeping that man locked up. If you're on the defense of this, your job is to get that fat man out of jail so he can spread Christmas cheer, give toys and presents to everyone, and continue doing what he does best, okay? So even if you're sitting there going, well, I think Santa's a criminal, if you've been assigned to defense, you've got to defend Santa Claus, okay? If you're sitting there thinking, well, I don't think Santa is a criminal, and you've been assigned to the prosecution, you got to push those films aside and prove that Santa Claus is, in fact, a criminal.